Okay, so here we go. So we can see production statistics. So this season, they've collected 132 berries, 126 onions, 120 mushrooms, and 76 roots. So you will get the most food out of... Oh, I thought that was a boat. So yeah, you can get hunters that will come out and collect all this. Alright, so let's have a look at statistics. So yeah, so 79 fish isn't as good. Now you'll notice the ring around the fishing dock. So if you have any more fishing docks around there, it kind of will reduce how much they catch. So you want to try and make fishing docks separate if you can. Maybe even along the side of the lake here, which we might do in future, which will be quite nice. Alright, so... see if we can find out what the hell people are doing. Okay, so that guy's collecting all that. So they're going through and collecting all our stone, which is fine. Let's get these guys onto building, though. Fuel cutter. He's got 6 logs. But that's all fine as well. So we've got quite a bit of firewood, which is good. Bit of stone and a bit of iron, so we won't probably need iron just yet. When we start making tools, we'll need to start collecting iron. Again, you're not really going to find much iron, or you're not going to get iron just willy-nilly unless you build a mine. Otherwise, you're going to have to scrounge around for it and collect it off the ground. Okay, our logs are low, despite the fact that we've told everyone to start cutting down trees. Wait, how much stone have we got? Alright, so we've got a bit of stone. So if you want to cancel some resource removal, we'll do that, and that'll actually get rid of all the stone collecting request. And they should hopefully start working on the logs. I say hopefully. It's not the most perfect system, but now if you want, you can just check where this ring exists. Oh, we've got our path on. That's cool. Okay, so paths let people walk just a bit faster, which is always useful. How much food have we collected so far? Alright, so a bit more food, which is always good. We've got a little bit of fish. Okay. Oh no. It's getting into winter, which is a bit of a worry. Winter is when most of your people die. Oh no, it's autumn, so sorry. You know what, actually, let's move this. I'm going to move this down, and we'll move this up like this. How does this look? What's low? Logs are low. Actually, no, that doesn't look any good, does it? Okay, back to where we were with that. That's fine. Okay, so Nathaniel... Oh, I did say that right. Nathaniel has become an adult and is working as a labourer. That's cool. So we're cutting down some more wood. How much wood have we got now? Okay, so we're getting up on logs. Nothing's still been done with this. What are these builders doing? Seriously. What are you... He's picking up resources. He's picking up resources. Oh my god, seriously? Stop picking up resources and go build stuff. Oh shit. Okay, didn't mean to close that at all. That's better. Okay. Oh, look at that. So I think they are like some onions or something. There's some mushrooms down there. Oh, look at that. And there's some deer around. Oh, very good. Okay, now, I could be wrong, but I think it's generally good. You can stick like a forester around here to start planting trees and, you know, cut some down. But you can also put a herbalist around here, which will provide medicine when people start getting sick. Okay, so we do want to know when people die of old age. Notifications of death, of disasters. I don't think we've got any disasters, so we can get rid of that. That's fine. Okay, so we are full on that, which is fine. 400, I think, is a good limit. That was pretty much double than what we had. So now he's going to go off and do something different. Oh, look at this. Okay, so now they're starting to bring resources for this house, which is all well and good. How are we doing for food? Okay, so we've got a bunch of food. So, again, these parts are actually really quite handy because they allow the gatherers to drop off the food at a quicker pace, which, again, is quite handy. So we've only got 5 hide coats, so come winter, that's probably going to be a problem as well. So what we want to do... Okay, yes, reserve for food is low, we know that. We've still got plenty in there. So we've got fish, we've got mushrooms, onions, roots. These people will be fine. We've got some berries. It's all well and good. Now, what I think we might do is, because we do like to get a bit more food. So pastures, don't want to bother with them. Same with orchards just yet. And crops, again, not really worth it. So fishing and gathering. Hunting is good because it will allow us to get hide, which is what we need to make coats with. So you do get a lot of deer and things like that out and around here. Okay, so there we go. So our well is, 60 odd % complete. Going up a bit. 70. Cool. And our wooden house is nearly going. So now it does say we need 9 builders, but we don't need to assign all of them because these will be finished soon, and that number will go down. We've got plenty of gatherers and fishermen, which is good. We've got 1 woodcutter, so we can see what he's doing at the moment. He's picking up resources, so he essentially becomes a labourer when he's got nothing else to do, which is fine by me. Okay, now we've got a nice open space so far. We might actually extend out here a bit. I think we've kind of blocked ourselves off, but that's fine. So we can come out here and maybe eventually come across here into this area, build a little bridge, and same over here. Or we can even go north a bit, so and build a little bit around there, which is fine as well. But it's always good to have a nice open expanse just for whatever you need, because space is actually quite valuable around here. Okay, cool. So we've got another house. So, Hassandin, the 11-year-old male builder, and Hel, the 13-year-old female builder, are living together. Wow, I feel sorry for him if her name is Hel. Okay, and so we've got 2 12-year-olds that have a child, Fidel. Now, remember, guys, this is medieval times, so things were a bit different back then. So, and they're out in the wilderness. As well, if you guys aren't quite sure, I guess the story behind this is, you were part of a larger town, and as a group you were banished for whatever reason. I don't know, maybe sacrificed a goat or something. And they didn't like that, and they kicked your satanic group out of here, especially with, a child named Hel. But regardless, you have essentially been banished, as the name of the game, and so you have to make your own way in the world and survive. I just noticed, so we've hit winter, so we want to make sure we've got plenty of food. Iron tools, our hide coats, we'll probably want to get on that soon as well, just simply because when it is cold. What was that? Our reserve for stone is low. How much stone have we got? We've got 6 stone. Okay, so now we can start going in and telling people to collect some stone. Now I think if we can get rid of some of the stone in the forest area, it will allow it to build up more and be a bit more dense. which is good. That's kind of what we want, because you know, the more dense it is, the more trees there are, the more things are going to be growing under it for the gatherers, and then for the hunters. You know, you're going to have a lot more deer and animals going through denser forest, and it all works out. Okay, cool. So, what do we got? Remove structures, remove roads. We don't want any of that. Cool. Alright, so we've got... Yeah, we're doing alright for food, kind of. It's getting pretty low, but I think we should be alright. How's our firewood doing? So he's got a couple of logs in there. Firewood, so there you go. We were full not too long ago, and now we've just kind of burnt through like half of it. So we do get through firewood pretty darn quick. I think what we might do is... Do we want to build another house? Actually, probably not. I don't know why I'm actually clicking on this. Like, we can actually see all this on the side here. That's what we've got it up here for. Also here we can see number of adults, students and children. So we've got no students, we've got no school. We can see the temperature, we can see the winter, we can see pretty much everything. Now, I'm thinking maybe... How far out does... Okay, so that border's just on there. So we probably don't want to build anything on there at the moment. Okay, so that's not even built yet. So actually we'll want to remove some of these builders, and once that is built, which we should be getting done pretty soon. Has this road actually been built or what? I can't actually quite tell. Now I think there is an option we can look at paths somewhere along here. So you click on someone's path. Okay, so I don't think so, because... Yes, we know the food is low. Almost built. Okay, so I don't think the road's been built just yet. But that's fine. This is almost built, and we're going to assign some... Oh, almost 2%! Come on! There we go. One more. Hurry up. Stir. You bum. Okay. Now let's get some hunters going. So we get both food and hides, which is what we need to make a clothes maker, whatever they're called. The name escapes me right now as I go through and trying to remember. A tailor. There we go. Warm clothes. So we still got... So as you can see, the warm clothes don't run out as quickly as the other resources, thankfully. We might want to have to get some tools going soon as well. Actually, let's pop a road down here as well. Yes, we know the food is low. Food's always going to be low, at least for a while, until we get some more things going. I still think we're alright for food. Alright, so right now... Oh, look at that. Current season already, we've got 4 leather and 160 venison. Although, if you look at the gatherer's hut, so 274 berries, 454 onions, 334 mushrooms, and 574 roots. Okay, so we've just finished the season, so into early spring now. So hopefully it's not going to be as cold, and we can stock up on logs a bit more. Holy firewood. Okay, so we're down on logs a bit, so let's start cutting down some trees. Tell these people to get on it. I think now that we're getting out of winter, I think what's probably more important is going to be a tailor. No, sorry, not a tailor, a tool maker. Because when you run out of tools, then we'll pop them in there. Can we? Oh, there we go. Blacksmith. So when you do run out of tools, you guys can't work as efficiently, and it's kind of annoying. It actually is really annoying. So okay, we can't pop that there. So let's just pop it in there. There we go. So what do we need? 32 logs, 55 stone, and 32 iron. Okay, so we don't have enough logs or stone. We've got enough iron, so... But luckily, we've got builders onto that. Or labourers, sorry, onto the collecting. And we've got our cool little well going. Awesome. So, yeah, we've got our own little village going. How cool is that? Oh, look at that. They're chopping down wood. That's just what we need. Brilliant. So, yeah. When we get more workers, tools will start to go down fairly quickly, which we want to try and build up. We probably only need about a limit of 50 tools to begin with. See, coats are going down, but again, we're out of winter, so it's not going to be too much of an issue. And we can tackle that when we get to it. Now, I think we probably want to pop in a forester's lodge somewhere along here. Stone is low, that's fine. We pop in a forester's lodge as well, which we won't just yet, but... Oh, shit. Stone. Come on, guys, collect some of that sweet, sweet stone. Oh, they did collect all this. Holy crap. Okay. Oh, there's a bunch of stone out here as well, so collect all that. Now, stone you're going to get just, like, hiding under trees. You're not going to be able to see it, so you just kind of, like... Yeah, do that. You'll find stone anywhere, so you just kind of highlight an area. Oh, look at this. Almost done, 50%. So we just need a bit more stone, and then we can get to building. Oh, I love this game so much. It's actually really, really cool. And it's pretty addictive too. As I said, once you get you get the ball rolling, and nothing goes horribly wrong, and you get a nice, groove on. It's actually really, really fun. Again, the trick I've found anyway is don't go super, super fast and try and build everything at once, because it does take quite a bit of time for people to do things. Yeah, and you just... Doing 10 things at once just slows everything right down, so try and keep it to like 1 or 2 things, and you should be fine. So, like, I want to build a forester's lodge, but we won't just yet, so we'll wait until after blacksmith is done, and we might even build another house once we've got the resources, which we've got no stone. Do we have enough stone in here yet? Oh yeah, so we've got enough stone. Oh no, we don't. We need like 14 more stone, so people have to go out and collect some. Is that stone there? Or is that? No, that must be iron. So yeah, stone is a giant pain in the ass to get a hold of, but... So look, there you go, so... who's that? That's Hell! So she's 15 now. Funnily enough, people do actually age weirdly in this. So... 1 year they aged like several years. I guess it just kind of like levels it out. How's our food doing? We don't have any medicine. We've got a bit of food, which is good. Firewood. We're at max. Well, we should be at max. Yeah. Not as many logs, but that's fine as well. I think we're going to have to build a bridge. Maybe across here, or like, yeah, across here, and then branch off into this area. I think that might be the best way. Possibly. Yeah, I like that idea. There's lots of resources over here that we can get into. So if we put it... So you can view the map any way you want. Oh shit, look at the time. Okay, so guys, might call it there for this time round. But I will be back with this. As I said, I love this game. It's really good fun. You should check it out on Steam if you haven't before. Otherwise, if you enjoy the video, hit like and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you guys again later. Bye.